Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nerdmode, officially doing a post commentary for you guys today. We're going to be discussing Aftermath, the new expansion pack coming to Xbox, PS3, and PC here in December. So with that said, guys, we're going to jump into the main gist of it because I have got a pretty extensive list of things that I personally saw and things that was brought to my attention throughout messages and comments on YouTube. So with that said, we're going to jump into the main gist of it, and hopefully you guys will learn something. If you are a Battlefield veteran, you probably know most of this by now, and you've probably watched the trailer about 15 or 16 times total. And, took some notes, did a little bit of homework, and, did some research into the weapons and statistics. So with that said, for all the normal people out there that, breathe air and do whatever else normal people do, I guess. I don't know where I was trying to go with that, but we're going to start into the beginning of this. The gun I'm going to be using is the SG-553 with a red dot, a flash suppressor, the MP-443 suppressed pistol. I think it's the SMAW or the RPG. I really think it's probably the RPG, but I could be wrong. I'm actually not positive on that. So, one of the two, you guys get the main gist of it. You shoot somebody, they blow up, and they fly in the air. So, that's all you need to really know about it. The repair tool and the squad perk is going to be known as cover. I've talked about cover thousands of times throughout videos, so if you are still unsure, you could Google search it, Wikipedia search it. You could watch another one of my videos. I try to do my best to describe stuff in the video the best I possibly can for you guys, because I realize not everyone is a die-hard Battlefield veteran that, spends hours on the internet looking for statistics. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. I have definitely looked at my fair share of statistics to see the best guns and the best attachments with selected weapons, but I'm just putting that out there as a disclaimer. With that said, we're going to be playing on the map known as Sin Crossing with 100% tickets on the game type known as Rush. I should probably stick in a disclaimer real quick because I'm sure somebody in the comments will write it if I do not. This is not Aftermath gameplay. This is Sin Crossing. This is the vanilla map. This is not, again, the Aftermath content. If you want to find that, you can try looking on YouTube for other content. I doubt it'll be there. I'm sure DICE is keeping their wits about YouTube and knowing that the community is very well very well knowledgeable to how to get content onto YouTube. So with that said, if you are trying to find the full gameplays or something, it does not exist currently, or it is under lock and key. With that said, we're going to jump into Aftermath discussion. I had to put that disclaimer out there because I don't want somebody to, I guess you say, dislike the video for a very ridiculous meaning or, just a stupid opinion, I guess, in a general sense. With that said, we're going to jump into the main topics. Again, these are all my opinions. This is what I personally think of how it's going to play out. I'm going to try to keep in mind that I'm going to try to stay a neutral character in this conversation and try to keep you guys engaged, but at the same expense, explain my reasoning behind my overall opinion. So again, this is my opinion. If you guys have a different one, I would love to know in the comments below. But again, this is what I personally think, and hopefully you guys will respect my opinion with that said. So we're going to jump into the main gist of it. Aftermath is basically going to be an after effect earthquake, barren city, basically. It's going to be cities. It's going to have, the layout kind of like Grand Bazaar, that overall feeling of, buildings. That's going to have streetways, destructibility, cars, blown up vehicles, vehicles of holes, all kind of cool stuff. I can't wait to play it. I'm so excited. Aftermath is going to be way better than all the other expansion packs by far. Again, my opinion, probably because I play on console. With that said, I'm looking really forward to playing the city maps. I love Grand Bazaar. It was probably the best map for console in my eyes, but there are some other good second competitors along with that list. With that said, I talked about the earthquakes and how it's an after effect earthquake that has hit the city and just has destructibility all over the place. It's just crazy. And again, something that we saw in the trailer, that there's an earthquake that occurs during game, which is something new to Battlefield 3 especially. There's not very much that has occurred in Battlefield 3 in the past for, effects that have caused different outputs or whatever, like you have on Caspian Border, the tower falling, but that's at the last 30 tickets of Conquest, and that really doesn't mean crap. So overall, I'm looking forward to it, and I cannot wait to play this stuff. I cannot wait to have that real-life effect of playing in a city instead of playing in some random field that has nothing to do with the combat zones, and it's just a little sporadic and weird considering that you wouldn't usually find infantry units marching in this giant open field. But again, not saying that doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis, but it's something that I doubt is a common occurrence among militaries. With that said, something that's talked about a ton is the crossbow. The crossbow is something that I'm looking at going awesome, but at the same time going, this is going to be retarded because everyone's going to abuse it. Again, I have not played the game, and a lot of the comments on Twitter, DICE has addressed and they have discussed and talked about that no one's played the game, no one knows what it's going to be like, there's no stats released for it yet. And overall, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's kind of about time, Battlefield puts something into the game that isn't like, hey, here's another try-hard weapon, go kill some people with it. I think we kind of need that different feeling. I think we need that more fun factor thing that keeps the game more fresh. Because, content only lasts so long on Battlefield. DLCs only last so long before they get yawn boring and everyone moves on and does something else. especially when Black Ops 2 is around the corner, they really need to market their community very well. They need to increase sales, and they need to worry about their market. I mean, that's just business. So if you guys are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? That's just business stuff. If you understood that, you are ahead of the game, I guess. With that said, there's going to be new skins for weapons, and I have also seen new character appearances. The Recon actually has shades on now. There are some different things on the Engineer. It looked like he had a tactical insertion or a flare or something. Overall, there's some different appearances, different cloaking camos overall, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to actually doing the assignments, as long as they're not extremely stupid like the last two have been here in the past couple months. With that said, there's going to be 4 new maps. I think we all saw that coming. It is an expansion pack, a DLC that is going to be released for, Xbox, PS3, and PC again. So you'll have 4 maps to play. They're going to be city limits, and they should work very well for console and PC alike. With that said, new game type. No one knows exactly what it's called, but I have seen a few videos talking about Global War or something like that. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of it, which is unfortunate. But at the same expense, hopefully it's something cool. Hopefully it's something to do with capturing points or something kind of like Conquest, but not as boring as hell on console, because Conquest is so boring on console that it's just ungodly stupid. But that's my opinion. PC, I imagine it works great for you guys. I bet you guys love playing it, but I don't play on that, as I try to discuss in every video. But with that said, we're kind of running out of time. I got to keep talking quicker. With that said, as I've talked about before, the game type, I'm looking forward to actually having a new game type to play. Hopefully it's something that is awesome and fun for everyone to play. Hopefully it works for both sides, console and PC alike. Otherwise, it's going to end up, kind of like Conquest, and it's going to be boring for console players. With that said, there is talk of new vehicles. I have not seen any in the trailers yet, or I've not really looked that hard, to be honest with you guys. But overall, new vehicles have been speculated, and overall I'm looking forward to actually having transport vehicles maybe. Overall, again, I think Battlefield just needs some more stuff in it. With that addressed, I'm going to talk about the new weapons overall. There's going to be new weapons. I think we all saw it coming in its expansion pack, and there's always new weapons in the Battlefield franchise. We need those new weapons. We need to get new, new skins, new kind of attachments. We kind of want to upgrade our arsenal. A lot of people that are veteran players, have the level 100 Colonel Star. They have 100, 10,000 kills with the weapon for 100 stars with this selected weapon. So overall, I'm looking forward to getting some new content. It's about time, and overall, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm loving and hoping that you guys will leave some comments in the description, or some comments in the comments area. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But overall, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the topic was something you're interested in. Hopefully you guys can shed some light on some information that maybe I missed. And I'm looking forward to talking to you guys later tonight. So this is Nerd Mode On, signing off.